Let's look at the controller now. What the controller does. Before scenario execution, creates the scenarios, sets up runtime configuration. During scenario execution, runs many vUsers simultaneously, controls each vUser, initialization, running, pausing or stopping, displays execution status of each vUser, displays messages from each vUser, monitors server resources. After scenario execution, collects and organizes performance data, launches the analysis tool. Let's actually look at the controller. In the Mercury Load Runner window, click on the link Run Load. The controller opens. This is the new scenario pop-up window. All the available scripts are highlighted here. For your particular load testing, you can select the various scripts. I select the scripts vUser_1 and vUser_2, which are essentially the same scripts emulating the same business process. Also, I have an option to create two types of scenarios. The first, manual scenario, wherein I explicitly specify the number of vUsers and the duration of the load test. And the second type of scenario would be a goal-oriented. Let's select the manual scenario, click OK. This is a controller main window. It has two sections, the design section and the run section. The design section is used for designing the scenarios and the run section is used to monitor the scenario. The two vUser scripts are highlighted here. I can click this drop down button and change the script as well. The script path specifies the location at which the script is stored. The quantity specifies the number of vUsers. Let me put it as 4 for both the scenarios. The load generators specify the machine at which the vUsers will run. Click on the generators button. Here you can configure the various load generators. For the tutorial purpose, I will stick to the local host. Click cancel. Not only that, for the various scenario groups, I can specify the runtime settings. Click on the runtime settings tab. I can simulate the speed for this particular group of scenarios. So say I'll select the speed of 64 kbps. So all the vUsers approaching the system in this particular group of scenarios will be simulating a speed of 64 kbps. Also, I can very well specify the browser. So I can emulate browser Microsoft Internet Explorer version 4.0. Okay. There are various other settings I can change. For vUser group 2, I select the network speed as 512 kbps. So these four users coming from group 2 would be emulating a speed of 512 kbps using the Mozilla browser. Click OK. The details button gives me the details of the scenario groups. If I click the view script, view generator would be launched and I would be able to see the script. Now, the scheduling. The various default scheduling rings provided here: slow ramp up. Let's stick to the default schedule and click edit schedule. Here I have an option schedule by scenario or schedule by group. So let's schedule the scenario in general. Now it's highly improbable that all the vUsers would be approaching the system at the same time. So to make it as close as to a real life scenario, a gradual ramp up is recommended. In the duration tab, you can specify the runtime duration. Let's select 5 minutes. In the ramp down, you can specify a gradual ramp down of the V users. Let's select 5 users being ramped down at 30 minutes. The graph, the load preview is changed accordingly. Click OK. So these are the various settings that could be performed. Click Start Scenario. The status of the scenarios in the V users is highlighted in this section. The scenario status, that is heads per second, past transactions, failed transactions, are shown here. There are a number of graphs that I could monitor. I just need to drag and drop the graph in the main section. At the bottom, I can see a legend. I can add monitors as well if I want to. I can check the details of the past transactions by clicking here, or the transactions in error by clicking here. It gives me the exact details. All this data is being captured. I can also customize the graph settings to show me 8 graphs. The test, as you see, is run now, and this is a result summary.